Donald Trump has chosen Pete Hegseth, a combat veteran and former Fox News host, as his next Secretary of Defense.
Well, it's definitely controversial. It was very out of the blue. Pete Hegseth is going to be a disruptor, and he's going to come in and go to war with the Pentagon culture and the Pentagon system.
And if the military goes woke, then it is less equipped to fight the wars it needs to fight.
I would say what he's best known for is being a right-wing firebrand who's been an outspoken supporter of the Trump and the MAGA movements.
I'm surprised they're not handing ballots to the illegals when they cross the border. Yep. I mean, that would just make it a lot more efficient based on their viewpoint.
Here's what Trump's unorthodox pick means for the federal government's largest department.
A lot of SecDefs have had experience as top leaders in the military. Secretary Austin, the current defense secretary, he was a 4-star general. Previous SecDefs have had experience in civilian leadership in the building. So that kind of thing, some kind of leadership role in national security in the federal government or in the military. Pete Hegseth was an infantry officer in the Army National Guard. He deployed to both Iraq and Afghanistan and served in Guantanamo Bay. And he retired at the rank of major.
After serving in combat zones, Hegseth joined Fox News in 2014 and rose the ranks to on-air host. The 44-year-old Minnesota native is known for criticizing the military's current culture.
He said point blank that he would fire any generals that he considers too woke, meaning too involved in diversity and inclusion programs.
Our strength is not in our diversity, but in our unity.
He specifically named General C.Q. Brown, who's the chairman of the Joint Chiefs. He's only the second black man ever to be named to that role. He's also said he is against women in combat.
I'm straight up just saying we should not have women in combat roles. It hasn't made us more effective, hasn't made us more lethal, has made fighting more complicated.
Following Trump's nominations, some of Hegseth's past viral moments resurfaced.
I don't think I've washed my hands for 10 years. Really, I don't really wash my hands ever.
Help me!
Including the time Hegseth accidentally hit a drummer with an axe during a live broadcast on Fox and Friends in June 2015.
During the first Trump administration, Hegseth was a big advocate for MAGA policies. He used his show and his social media platform to promote a lot of Trump's policies. He advocated for Trump to pardon soldiers who had been accused of war crimes.
And they go kill the enemy the way someone doesn't like, and then we put them in jail or we throw the book at them.
Trump has always been very friendly with him and thinks very highly of him. So I think they have a good relationship. They became friends, and that's probably part of the reason he got the job. He's likely to not oppose any of Trump's efforts to do things like send troops to the southern border or to quell protests in American cities.
Hegseth's nomination has come under fire for both his views and his lack of high-level administrative experience.
Certainly there are Democratic lawmakers that have spoken out saying that he's unqualified for the job. He's never held any government leadership position. They would need several Republicans to defect and vote against him in order to tank his nomination. And it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. It seems like everyone's going to fall in line.
Trump appears to be sending a clear message by appointing Hegseth to lead the military.
He's signaling that this person will come in and be reformer of the culture of the Pentagon. We also broke the news a couple days ago that the Trump transition team is considering an executive order that would create an outside board that would look at firing 3- and 4-star generals. So I think he's also going to probably create a culture of fear where 3- and 4-star generals are worried about saying the wrong thing or offending the wrong person, and will have to try not to get fired by this outside board. So I think it sends a chilling effect, for sure. I think also the focus on internal Pentagon issues takes focus away from focus on issues abroad, like what's going on in Israel, what's going on in Ukraine. So I think it potentially could take the focus away from those external battles to focus on internal ones.